all know someone who always seems to be running just a little late.
Over time, it can become annoying. It's downright rude. You know who you are. Just kidding. Okay, so we will pose the question, what should we do about this? Philip Galanis writes the social cues column in the Sunday Style section of the New York Times. Jennifer Hartstein is a psychologist. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Philip, I love talking to you, but we have to go to the psychologist here. Is there a condition of certain people just cannot get somewhere on time?
Well, yes, actually. There has been some research that shows that people who are more anxious, that tend to be procrastinators, actually do have a problem getting places on time. They're anxious that they're forgetting to do something. They're anxious about being on time, so it actually makes them late. Or there's people who just think they can do that one thing more. I can add that one thing.
No.
Or there's that
We're already rolling our eyes
I have to
here.
tell you, in doing my research, I was rolling my eyes too, because I do think there are also some people who just think that their time is more important than your time.
Passive aggressive. I control this time. I'll tell you when dinner starts. I'll tell you when this meeting starts.
Listen, part of the best way that we can go through this world is taking care of the relationships we care about. And sometimes we just got to say, you're not taking care of me. You're not treating me right. You're turning up 10 minutes late is a big problem. And it's excruciating to say it, but it's much better than letting it eat away at your relationship.
Okay, fine. So you're saying you should confront them. But obviously, if these people could help it, they wouldn't be late. I mean, honestly, I'm texting with my best friend this morning, who is often hours late. She says, every time I get ready, I think I will be on time.
So what she should do is, it's a planning deficit, right? Maybe she does. Maybe she says, "Oh, it'll take me 10 minutes to blow dry my hair," when in fact it takes her half an hour, 45 minutes. So she needs to start to plan out that pace.
Or why don't you help her out and go, Meredith, it's time for you to.
No, sorry, Meredith. He said it first.
Meredith, it's time for us to be walking out the door if we're going to get to the restaurant on time. And are you doing that?
What about the whole fire with fire thing? They keep you waiting. Let them see how it feels. Keep them waiting when something is important.
For punctual people, though, I think that would make me so anxious.
How about the
I would
fake
die.
deadline?
Oh, that's
Dinner's
what I
at
do.
7
I lie.
when it's actually at 7:30.
I lie. Okay, the movie starts at 8.
Yeah.
It really starts at
Sometimes
10.
And that works a couple of times.
But the problem is they catch on, so now they know that now that's not really the right time.
They do catch on.
So I think it's really, they have to be retrained, right? We have to retrain our friends. And sometimes having that conversation, not a confrontation, but a real conversation about how it impacts your relationship with them, how you find them unreliable, how you don't feel that you can trust them, and how you don't want to spend time with them because you're sitting around twiddling your thumbs while they're doing whatever they're doing. It's unfair.
My mom has a great way to deal with this. She dealt with an old friend this way, and she would say, "Who's ever late is picking up the tab." And that woman never took the blame again.
That's a good technique.
I like that. And after how many late episodes is it okay to just say, "I'm not making plans with you anymore"?
I think that depends on the person. I think whatever's your limit, you have to recognize your personal limit and go with
If
that.
it's your sister, it doesn't really matter. You're with her for the rest of your life.
What about if it's your co-host?
That never happens between you guys.
She's pretty good, actually.
Phyllis Galanis, Jennifer Hartstein, thanks so much.
Up next, surprising things your sneeze reveals about.